Hey there, fancy friends, it's Oliver. You are from Batôn and you are a stick fighter. Do you have experience with sticks from medlar? Someone asked me and unfortunately not till now. The someone was Elias Flatcher, a famous wrestler among the German-speaking Hema scene. I don't know why I talked about it by myself all the year, but now I needed one so bad, I responded, and he said, I have one, and it's yours. You just have to use it and tell me you're tough. So, deal. Okay, if you are here just for the bashing, just skip forward. So here we are, and this is it. It is a beauty, very thin but thick at the end. It is made the traditional way of the Basque. They call it Makila. Okay, it's not 100% traditional because then it would have a blade or a thorn in the grip end. But it's illegal in my country. Also, there would be some lead in the bottom end. But it has those really nice scars, as you see. They were cut in the living wood, letting it heal and grow before it get cut off from the tree about 1 year later. I will now bash these medlar against some other traditional walking sticks. First, I have this modern-made hickory cane. Hickory is a very strong wood from North America. The cane is from gastrock, traditional sticks since 1868. And I'm very curious what it will look like afterwards because it's not really made for fighting. At least it's a proper tool for self-defense. And that's for the Hemaists. Monstery recommends in the 19th century. He was a well-known fencing master of New York, soldier and adventurer. If you want us to show some insights of Monstery's cane method, just write it in the comments and we will see. Second, it's a stick out of cornel. It is the wood the famous Ziegenhainer and also the bastone and genovese were made of. It is very hard and robust and a very common when it comes to hiking sticks in the past. And quick data before we start. What we will do now is regulated sparring, just 1-1. No strikes in tempo to the hand and so on. We want to test the wood against each other, not if it's harder than our bones. And to be sure, we will also wear masks and heavy gloves. Just by attack, parry, riposte, we will get many contact with the sticks itself and it will be harder than in regular bouting. Now let's see what will happen. First of all, no cane broke. Yes! I had, at least, a small bout with the mower. But let's start with the Makila. It felt very alive. I would say it is the combination of the top heavy and the lighter weight. The surface did not get marks at all. Whether it was against the Hickory or the cornel. As I were fencing against the Hickory cane, the Makila wasn't that hard to hold. But the lacrosse glove made it not easier. The grip end is really thin in comparison to my hands, but a thumb on the back settled that question and removes all the problems. Then I was fencing the cornel and it went terrible. There was a kind of vibro shocking into my hand and especially into my thumb. So I had to release them. That leads to an imperfect grip and still vibrations in my hand, which made the rest of the bout not very nice. It is clearly possible that I used it in a style it is not designed for, but I don't know how they used to use the Makila. If you know something, let me know in the comments. I'm clearly curious. Now to the Hickory. I bought them as I saw it is a walking stick made from a hardwood and even from hickory. I know the durability from wooden wasters, which got not wasted at all. I made myself back in my old Eskrima days. To be honest, I struggled a bit, but now I'm not disappointed. The cane got a few dents, you can see them in the light, but there were also no splinter, just compressed wood, or maybe it could be more or less just the finish, because this stick is the only one with a layer of lacquer. Unfortunately, the handling is not so great. It is overall a heavier weight, which means the balance point is not in the upper third or near the hand. It is more or less in the middle, and that makes it a little bit clumsy. I don't felt it while swinging solo, but using it against another stick made the difference. Also, unexpected, it were a bit difficult to grip, or let's say to hold on. The curve of the crook made it feel good, but not that good in an actual bouting with contact. But as you see in this image, the cane is gripped away further of the crook. Spoiler alert, it is more used from the wrist. Last but not least, the cornel. This stick gets also some marks, but nothing serious. But they are more visible than on the hickory. Please note, the cane were used before against other sticks and even blades as well. I used it, as I have learned, with the pommel and the hand, as I used the others too. The cane feels alive while moving, but not as agile as the Makhila. But it has the advantage over all other canes when it comes to the hard hitting and easy parrying. With this cane adding the method we used to, or let's say with the hard hitting parry repost game, we felt safe while just fighting against the opponent and not the other stick, as it were with the cornel and the Makila. After all, there is no loser. I still like them all, even if the results of the hickory cane sounds not so good. But don't forget, with the crook, it is a way more nice as a walking stick, and it has to be a cane rather than a fighting stick most of the time. By the way, I looked up the website again and I found a new hickory cane with a derby grip. And I'm tempted. There's also a shillelagh made of blackthorn, and we will see. And now it's your turn. Which one is your favorite? Or did you love to have your cane from other wood? Tell me, and see you in the next video.